I have been working quite a lot in Kosovo. I think Croatia, we've mentioned, we've learned from the practice in Croatia also only because Kosovo and Croatia are two countries that currently have reparation systems set up to provide reparations for conflict-related sexual violence survivors. Based on that, the lessons learned for Iraqi society would be to ensure that everybody's expectations are managed, and that it's not just of the people, the survivors especially, that they are aware of what the law could possibly do and what the realistic timelines would be. Most of these laws take a really long time until they're set in place. And both Kosovo and Croatia have only recently set up reparation systems, but the atrocities there have happened 20 and more than 20 years ago. So it does usually it can take a long time, and it is important to have strong political will and have almost like an alignment. All the stars need to be aligned, kind of, as they say. So it's a lot of different factors that need to be in place. And I think getting NGO support and making sure that there is strong pressure from civil society and strong pressure from survivors especially is very important to push things forward. It is also important to remember that you could have a perfect law, but if it is not implemented, then it doesn't really make much sense. So it is important to make sure that any legislative framework that is put in place could realistically be implemented, and that there's enough being done to ensure that there's capacity within Iraq to implement that law. And while I know that the coalition has taken and I think very rightly so, has taken a very maximalist approach towards the law, making sure that the draft law that is being suggested and the legislation that is being suggested is almost kind of like based on the best practices and international standards and would be the best possible approach. But it is important to sometimes remember that there should be some realism involved as well, and it should be balanced. Maximalist approach should be balanced with being realistic towards providing a path for implementation and ensuring that survivors have access to the just reparations they deserve.